Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everybody. We're going to touch on a couple of the things that happened last night and over the last few days and whatnot. Um, some of it will be a little political because it ties into celebrities and their actions. First off, I'm going to touch on the Golden Globes. Ricky Gervais eviscerated Hollywood last night. Yes, he said they're jokes, so just bear with it and whatnot. Him having to clarify they're just jokes is bad enough. But he took shots at woke Hollywood, as everybody else calls it woke. I don't. I call it SJW Hollywood. But I think that his speech was one of the best of the night. Worst speech of the night goes to Michelle Williams, who was visibly pregnant when she is accepting her reward. Or award. And reward. But she says that her career wouldn't be where it was if she hadn't had an abortion a couple of years ago or something. To me, you are basically, Michelle, I say this directly to you. You just admitted to murdering your child to further your career in Hollywood. You are disgusting. And I pray for your soul for when your day of judgment arrives. No, I am not making a threat, folks. I am simply saying that whatever creed you follow, eventually you will be judged for it. And Michelle Williams made a statement that was very disgusting. Ricky Gervais even said, you know what, let's not turn this into a political crap fest. Basically, if you win an award, come up, get your award, thank your followers or whoever, thank whatever god you worship, and then fuck off. That's basically what he said. A little bit of paraphrasing, but the fuck off part was actually what he said. Now, I absolutely love how he took shots at Greta Thunberg, Hollywood. I mean, he had them visibly shaken. He had a lot of them cringing. Elites in Hollywood cringing. Imagine that. Beautiful thing. Now, a lot of people are saying, he's a comedian. He doesn't mean any of it. Believe it or not, some comedians do mean things even though they pass them off as jokes. It's very true. They do. But now, with all of the Golden Globe stuff out of the way that I really wanted to touch on, that was about it. I want to touch on some celebrities in Hollywood, namely Michael Moore, if you can actually call him a celebrity, and Rose McGowan. And this is where we're touching into the political stuff here, folks. I'm sorry. I know I don't do a lot of politics, but I'll keep it as basically and George Lopez the whole George Lopez thing will also be addressed as well. After Rose McGowan and Michael Moore. Michael Moore, or everybody knows what's going on in Iran. We're basically at war with Iran. President Trump has ordered airstrikes that have killed some terrorist leaders. Soleimani, or whatever his name is, and a couple others. These are terrorists that have and were planning attacks against the United States. And these are terrorists that are also responsible for killing 1,500 Iranian citizens who protested against Iran's actions against the United States. These are terrorists, folks. They take one look at an American and they would rather have them dead than abide their presence. And it is truly shocking when people like Rose McGowan, Michael Moore, and other liberal Hollywood elitists, they identify as liberal, that's why I'm saying it. They identify as liberal. When these folks say that, or write apologies to a country that wants us and the rest of the world even gone, Iran, folks, they fund terrorist organizations like Hezbollah. And Hezbollah is currently trying to destroy Israel, which is a U.S. ally. They have killed women and people who are of the LGBTQ persuasion. And they oppress women and kill women and murder women if they don't wear their burqas. That being said, folks, Rose McGowan, Michael Moore, and many others have written apologies on Twitter to Iran. So to all those celebrities, Rose McGowan and Michael Moore specifically. Michael Moore's an idiot, by the way. He thought he was actually talking to the Ayatollah of Iran, the actual Ayatollah, and did an apology with music. Did you know that, Michael Moore, did you know that they actually banned music in Iran? It's blacklisted, folks. Yeah. Your message wasn't heard. But if you really do feel so strongly about sending that message, go to Iran. Same for you, Rose McGowan. Go to Iran. And you deliver your messages personally to the Ayatollah of Iran. You say you stand for women's rights and the whole oppression of women and the Me Too and all that. Prove it. Stop talking and saying your crap on Twitter and actually get a damn plane ticket to Iran and prove it. Same goes for you, Michael Moore. As for George Lopez, I think the Secret Service should be knocking on his door right now. Because Iran has put for those of you who don't know who George Lopez is, most of you do, he is a comedian, so he is an entertainer. He is in the entertainment business, so this is covered by my channel. He recently made a statement after Iran put an $80 million bounty on President Trump. He said, "We'll do it for half." Let's examine that word, wheel. W-E-apostrophe-L-L. That is short for we will. That is implying intent. Comedian or not, there are things you don't joke about. I just learned that recently because I was on a live stream. I'm not going to say which live stream. And I said a very disgusting term. I make no excuses for it. And I do apologize to those who are involved or who were involved with the live stream. But for a comedian, joking or not, you do not joke about assassinating the President of the United States for money. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if it's a Democratic president or a Republican president. I would say the same thing. You don't joke about assassinating the leader of the United States, especially if you are a citizen of the United States. You don't joke about it. If I was to say something online about it, I guarantee you the Secret Service would be knocking on my door. You don't joke about it, folks. It's just the way it is. It's called common sense. Anyway, folks, that's all there is to cover on the whole entertainment slush of Hollywood elitism. Thank you to Ricky Gervais for calling out and eviscerating Hollywood's elitists that are SJWs. Shame on Michelle Williams. Shame on Rose McGowan, Michael Moore. Shame on George Lopez. All of you Moore, McGowan, Lopez, you and Williams, I will never respect you. Ever. It has nothing to do with my political affiliation. It has everything to do with morality. Anyway, folks, that is the video. It's a little bit longer than normal because I had to cover a lot of topics. And I am sorry for the political bits. But like I said, it is part of the Hollywood stuff that I decided to cover. Sadly, Hollywood has gotten too political. And I think it needs to be less political. You're allowed to have your opinions. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're not allowed to have their opinions. But they at least should be, or should have a little bit of maturity when doing it. And not insult other people for a difference of political opinion. Anyway, folks, that is the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. I'm at 288 subscribers. I would love if I could get a little bit more support for 212. Or 212. For 12 more subscribers to get me at my milestone of 300 subscribers. My new timed goal, since I didn't reach it on New Year's, is by my birthday, which is February 1st. Try to get me to 300 before the 1st of February, folks. Please. I absolutely do the best with what I have. And I will continue to give or to do what I can to give you all the news on pop culture, media, and entertainment. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Catch you all on the next one.